G'day guys, so as you would notice recently the zinc price has skyrocketed to above $3,800 per ton. So what stocks should we look at investing in? So one of the first things that comes to mind is RVR, Red River Resources. So obviously they produce a majority of their concentrate as a zinc concentrate. They also produce copper concentrate. Now copper concentrate, obviously the copper prices are also heading up as we speak, so they're approaching all-time highs, and zinc price, and they could potentially break out. And zinc prices have already broken out, and a lot of the reason behind this is a global zinc supply shortage. We've seen Nyastar, cut output in several of their zinc refineries due to the global energy crisis. So obviously, refining zinc is quite an electricity or energy intensive process, and having high energy costs, is going to erode their margins. So, naturally, zinc prices are going to need to be higher, or they're going to have to cut down output capacity, which is what Nyastar has done, which has sent the global zinc metal prices, sky high. Will this translate to concentrate prices is another thing, but it looks like it will. And, naturally, as concentrate prices are heavily dependent on the zinc metal price, so, Red River producing a lot of zinc concentrate and a lot of copper concentrate as a majority of their revenue stream, this looks like a potentially good stock for exposure to zinc and copper. And as well as that, they also they have a $110 million market cap at around about this 22-cent price. And essentially they're making, if you look at their reports or their quarterly reports, so they're making decent profitability every year. In the last quarter, you're looking at an EBITDA, or so they generated cash flow of $5 million in a quarter. So anyway, their earnings, are looking profitable, quite profitable. They seem undervalued from a financial evaluation sort of perspective. And, they're also bringing on, additional supply of gold and antimony, so through their Hillgrave mine. So they're going to bring on production. They're going to start mining their syndicate resource there, and you're looking at a million plus ounce gold resource there, and they've defined a 92 kiloton antimony resource. Now antimony prices are also high, so we're looking, and potentially antimony prices can be supported by these new Ambri batteries and the like. So antimony demand should still be quite there for quite a while, and so hopefully this supports the prices going forward. As the global reserves for antimony as well, quite low compared to the output rate, the production rate of antimony. So, having a zinc, copper, gold, antimony, as well as other metals like lead and silver, so they have quite a diversified portfolio there. And, currently the pricing of these metals is really high. So we could potentially see a higher price in RVR. As well as that, they're also looking at mining or drilling for and exploring for indium, which is also an extremely valuable metal. So potentially there's exploration upside. There's basically undervalued on their production. We're looking at revaluations based on the rally in the underlying commodity price, and so things look very positive for RVR. So there's certainly potential that they could be re-rated to a more fair valuation. And if you watched my previous videos, you would have seen, my recommendation on buying IBG at something like, 2 cents, and now it's at 5 cents. So, you're already up 2.5 times your money on IBG.
So, as IBG is a developer, you could potentially consider rolling your profits over into a producer like RVR, as IBG will take a long time to develop their resource. Before doing this, you could potentially wait until the spike on the release of the approval of financing, the EXIM bank loan.